The Myth of Hades and Persephone, Part 1. So Persephone is this sexy little fertility goddess. She just innocent, beautiful, kind, and sweet. Just all you can imagine out of an awesome little goddess. Her mom, Demeter, is also the goddess of fertility and the harvest and of seasons. Hades is in the underworld, and he's been watching her. And he knows Demeter's never going to let him date her daughter. So he goes over to Zeus, her dad, and is like, Zeus, bro, you gotta help me out here. I really want to fuck your daughter. But you know, her mom, she'll never go for it. You gotta help me out here. So Zeus is like, you know what? Why don't you just take her? Literally, this is what happens. So then, little Persephone is just hanging out in the fields. She's picking flowers. And a fucking crater opens up in the earth. And Hades comes flying out on like a chariot of dead horses. He grabs Persephone and drags her to the underworld. Demeter realizes this. She's like, where's my daughter? Where is she? She's looking everywhere. She can't find her. Eventually, she goes to Helios, the sun. Yeah, I see everything. I saw it. Well, I mean, the guy's the sun. He does see everything. She's in the underworld. Hades just snatched her. Fucking snatched her. When Demeter realizes this, she goes into a deep depression. No fucking kidding. Of course she does. Like, her daughter just got straight up abducted. But she's also the goddess of fertility. She's the goddess of the harvest and of crops and of growth. So you know what happens? The entire planet goes into a fucking winter. Just like the worst winter ever. People are just dying everywhere. It's hunger, it's starvation, and everyone's just fucking dying. Zeus is going to her like, Demeter, you gotta let the plants grow. She's crying. She won't even listen to him. She doesn't even know that Zeus was the one who fucking gave the green light on this shit. It's just ridiculous. All the gods are coming to Zeus and they're like, fuck, the people are dying. They're not praying to us. And they're getting all pissed at him. And he's like, shit, didn't see this one coming. So Persephone's in the underworld. She's with Hades. Zeus goes down there. He goes to Hades. He's like, dude, you gotta give her back. It's fucking winter up here. We can't keep this going. Demeter's just, she won't come out of the depression. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Hades is like, you fucking said I could have her. What? Fine. All right. You know what? Send Hermes down. He can come grab her. While he's on his way there, Hades is like, He goes to Persephone, and he's like, well, you hungry? You've been down here for a while. Persephone's been in the underworld for a while now. She gets hungry. He gets her to eat some of the pomegranate seeds that are in the underworld. Just a couple seeds, little seeds. Unaware, just innocent little girl, eats the seeds. Hermes gets down there, and he's like, all right, let's go. Whoa, something's different. Did you eat the food? Persephone's like, yeah, just a couple seeds, right? So Hermes is like, fuck. Really? Hades comes through, he's like, ooh. Yeah, so in the underworld, if you eat some of the food, you can't leave. Sorry about that. But the gods are like, we have to get her up here. Demeter's just gonna destroy this planet with fucking winter if we don't do something. So they strike a deal. Zeus is like, all right, here's the deal. Persephone can come up to the surface, to this world, for like half the year. And then the other half, she's got to go live in the underworld. So when little Persephone comes up, back to her mom's happy, and it's spring, it's summer, it's beautiful, and they frolic in the fields, and they have a fucking great time. And then, when she's got to go back to the underworld, Demeter goes into a hard depression again. And so it kind of gives you that sense of like seasonal depression. Yeah, that's where it comes from. And I know what you might be thinking. God, poor Persephone. Thanks, Will, for another fucking Greek tragedy to really brighten up my day. You know, as if I don't have enough problems already. Nope. So Persephone has to go back to the underworld for half the year now. She doesn't belong there. She's a goddess of fertility and growth. Not to mention her captor is the one who she's got to fucking live with now. She was taken there against her will. She was abducted by her uncle. She was betrayed by her father. She was tricked. She was taken advantage of. She has every fucking reason to scream injustice and crumble into despair. It would be totally valid. Instead, she embraces her situation. She transforms. She starts overseeing the dead. She's running the ghouls around like a general. Hades sees this and he's like, holy shit. He starts to respect her. She becomes the queen of the underworld. She becomes even more powerful than Hades. She's the goddess of fertility and growth, but she's also a goddess of death and darkness. She has compassion for all the souls that pass through the underworld because she's experienced true suffering and sorrow. She is a character that achieves perfect symbiosis of life and death, of innocence and strength. She's the ultimate absurd hero. So if you're in a really shitty situation that you didn't choose, remember Persephone. Become the queen of your underworld. If you want more stories like these, follow the right wizard.